Hi guys, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm Zita. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the corner. And I will be doing a giveaway for my subscribers once I reach 1,000 subscribers. I do have a ways to go, so I need you to help me out. So in order to qualify and help me reach my first goal, you need to click that subscribe button, like and comment on my videos, share my videos with your friends and family. So on my channel, I share with you the DIYs I'm doing around my home, the DIYs I create for my own home decor or for resale or to give as a gift. And I share with you the process that I go through to make these items into beautiful treasures again. So let's get started and see what I worked on in today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 7 Christmas tree DIYs. So for my first DIY here, I'm going to be showing you how I put together a dollar store Christmas tree in a pot. So first you're going to want to pull your 2-ply napkin apart, just so you have the printed portion. Here I'm cutting down the napkins, so I only have the buffalo check portion of it. And I'm using Mod Podge to apply it to the pot. And as you'll see, I do have to cut the napkin down to fit it around the curvature of the pot. And usually, if you have a pot that isn't white, you would need to paint it. That way your napkin's gonna show through better. The design on your napkin is gonna show through nicer if it is white. So since this one was already white, all I had to do is apply the Mod Podge. So I'm cutting down the napkin here to apply it around the whole pot. And once I have that applied all around the pot, I'm going to put a layer of Mod Podge on the top. And right here you see that I'm just cutting around the pot just so I can put that top portion down in behind, and I'm going to Mod Podge that down as well. And right here I'm applying that top coat of Mod Podge. And I did let these dry overnight before applying, before putting my Christmas tree inside. So here I have a white Christmas tree, which I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just opening up all the branches here and making it look nice. And these are pretty thin, but once you put your decorations on there, it'll fill it out. And it's just a little tree, so you'll see here. To hold it in the pot, I'm using some white stones here that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. That's going to keep it in there nice and steady. And right here I'm applying a set of battery operated lights around the tree first. And these fit perfectly around the tree. And after I apply these lights, I'm just going to put some red garland around here, some holly garland that I also picked up at the Dollar Tree. And this was a really nice thin garland, so it worked out really nice for these trees. Just a perfect amount of red. And after I apply the garland, I'm going to get started with the bulbs. And I found a really nice buffalo check bulbs at the Dollar Tree as well, in white and red, as you see there. So that buffalo check, especially the white, tied in really nicely with the buffalo check napkins that I applied to the bottom of that pot there. And the napkins I also found at the Dollar Tree as well. So I have these bulbs, and I did find those little red Christmas trucks with the Christmas tree in the back, also at the Dollar Tree. What do you guys think of those? Are you guys into the red truck with the green Christmas tree? I really love it because I think it gives that nostalgic feel to the Christmas tree. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the red truck with the Christmas tree. So once I have all of the bulbs and the trucks applied to the tree, I also found a buffalo check star at the Dollar Tree, which I'm going to apply to the top, and you'll see that in the pictures. So I did 2 of these trees, guys, with the same decor on them, and they fit perfectly in my entryway here. So you could put these anywhere, like on a mantle. And guys, if you want to know how I made over this toolbox here and the Let It Snow sign, I'll put that in the description box for you. So what do you guys think of these trees? I also put like a sheet of snow in the bottom of the pots. It looks really nice with the lights, doesn't it? So for my next DIY here, I'm going to make some wooden trees out of some scrap wood that I had laying around that wasn't really straight. It had a curvature to it, so it worked perfectly for these trees that I wanted to make. So I cut 3 different sizes, large, medium, and small, and so I'm going to use my jigsaw to cut out these trees. And don't let the tools intimidate you guys. Just, make sure you practice safety. Like I have my safety glasses on here, so no wood gets in my eyes. So make sure you're doing that. So here I'm cutting out the trees that I measured out, and this is what I've got. I've got 3 different sizes from small to large. So now I'm just going to sand them down a bit just to smooth them out around the edges. And once I have that done, I'm going to use some Mod Podge to apply some fabric. And the fabric that I'm using here are placemats from the Dollar Tree. Actually, no, these are from the Dollarama. So if you don't live in Canada, I don't know if you could find these type of placemats at your Dollar Tree in the States, but these are from the Dollarama, and I got 3 different styles of fabric. So I'm going to put a white and a red, as you can see here. I'm going to put that on the large one, and I traced around my wood with a pen and marked out where I need to cut. And I did apply fabric to the front and the back. And a couple of the pieces on the back, I applied the fabric, I cut the fabric on a bias. So once you see that, let me know in the comments whether you like the straight across kind of look or if you like it cut on a bias. So here I'm putting some Mod Podge in a little container, and I'm going to apply that to the wood and then apply my fabric. Now you can apply fabric to you can apply Mod Podge to the top of the fabric as well, but I didn't do that. I just wanted the brightness of the fabric. I think when you apply the Mod Podge to the top of the fabric, it's just going to dull the fabric a little bit. So I didn't apply the Mod Podge to the top, I just put it on the bottom. So here I've cut out a green placemat, apply that to the middle one, and then I'm going to cut out my third placemat and apply that to the smallest one. Now guys, if you're making these and you want to use napkins or something like that, I would suggest applying your Mod Podge from the center and working out on each side. With the fabric, I didn't really have to do that because the fabric is much easier to work with, but with napkins you could probably rip the napkin. I find for myself anyway that it's easier to work from the center out with when you're working with napkins or decoupage paper because it's thinner. But the fabric, I just applied the Mod Podge straight to the wood and then just put the fabric over the top. So here I'm cutting out my third piece for the smallest tree. What do you guys think of these placemats? Aren't they awesome? You could do all the same color as well, but I wanted to go the 3 different colors. And there's so many different ways of making these trees over. Like you could do fabric, you could do decoupage paper, you could do napkins, you could do sweaters, paper, you could do music paper or newspaper. So there's all sorts of ways you could dress these up. Let me know in the comments how you would have dressed these up. Would you use fabric or would you use some other method? Aren't they beautiful, guys? Simple to make and they look really high-end. I'm loving these. And you could also put sticks on the bottom of these and make them look taller. I chose that method. So this is what the wood looked like, and now they look 100% better. They look like high-end Christmas decor that you would buy in an expensive store. Here I have the buffalo check plaid on my tray as well. For my next DIY here, I'm going to be making some cone Christmas trees. So right here, I'm using a paper to shape out the cone first. I'm just applying some tape to shape it out and hold it in place. And I'm going to put a piece of tape on the top there as well where the hole is, because I'm going to be using a foam to spray inside of these, so to make them more solid. So here I'm just shaping them out. So this is the foam that I'm using, type foam, and this is used for pipes and stuff for plumbers, I believe. I've never used it for this. I'm using it for Christmas trees. And it does come with that straw, and it screws on, so it'll come. It won't come like that. You have to screw it on and then just shake it up and make sure your straw is like way down towards the end of the cone. So this was my first time using this, guys, and I filled it right to the top, not realizing that it expands quite a bit. So you'll see here later how much it expands. So I saw it expanding as the first one was sitting there, so I didn't put as much in the second and the third, but close to the top, but not quite. And it still overflowed quite a bit. And you'll see that coming up here. And as you'll see here, I'm putting that straw in the bottom there because I didn't put my straw down far enough when I was going inside there, so the top wouldn't have been solid. So I just took off the tape at the bottom and sprayed it in from the bottom. So here's the next day. I did let this dry overnight. I think the can says 4 hours or something like that. So they look like ice cream cones right there. So I did cut that off with an X-Acto knife, and now I have some nice solid cones for myself. So right here I picked up this yarn at the dollar store, and I did go a different route after this, but I just wanted you to see what the green wool look like with the red. I was going to do all three with a green and a red, but I went a different route because this wool was very thin, and I remember that I had some thicker wool laying around that had some sparkle in it, so I went with that. But I wanted to see what that looked like with the green, and then I applied some little felt balls to it. So this is the other wool that I found that I had on hand, and this one is a silver, a black, and a white, and it had some sparkly thread in there. Doesn't that look beautiful? I love it. And it was much quicker and much easier to apply than the green one. So I just applied the black and silver over the green, two green that I already had done there. And then the last one I applied the silver and black and gray there. Don't they look beautiful? I love these. These were so simple to make. So if you guys haven't tried any of that type foam for any of your projects, this is one project that you could use it for, to make some Christmas trees. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of these? Do you like the green, or do you like this black and silver and white? So for this next DIY, it's nice and simple. I have this piece of scrap wood laying around. So I'm just using this sheet of snow-like material that I got at the Dollar Tree. It has a little bit of sparkle in there too. And now I'm just using some bottle brush trees that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use a green and a white on this piece. And you could hot glue this snow down to the wood if you're, making this for resale. But I'm just making it for myself, so I'm just gonna put the sheet of snow, just wrap it around the wood. And I didn't hot glue it down. And same with the trees. If you're doing this for resale, you could hot glue the trees down to the snow, or even cut like a slit in the snow and just slide the trees in underneath that snow. So I'm just arranging my trees here the way I want them, and I am gonna put this little red truck with the green tree in the back. That red truck and green tree is everywhere this year. I see it on so many shelves and in so many projects. I love it though, and it kind of brightens it up. It looks Christmassy, it looks nostalgic. What do you guys think? So this is quick and easy and done. Just set it on my shelf there and it looks beautiful. What do you guys think of this quick project? And for this next DIY, these are some wooden Christmas trees that I picked up at the dollar store. I did pick up 3 of these, but I'm just going to do one here today. And the great thing about these, it comes with a stand already too, so you could hot glue that in there. And here I'm using that green yarn again that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to wrap that around on an angle, keep going up. And you could paint these too. There's so many things that you could do with this wooden Christmas tree. You could paint them, you could hot glue some little ornaments on there. But I went this route and I used some little felt balls on there, and I didn't even have to hot glue these. They just stuck right to this wool, which I just wanted to keep applying them. It was so fun how they just kind of stuck to the wool. But you could hot glue them again if you're doing them for resale. So yeah, I just did it up the middle there, and I think the sides kind of look like, you know, the branches have snow on them. So yeah, this would have looked nice painted white, and it probably, the outside would have looked more like a snow. What do you think of this little project? And I did apply a little star at the top there that I got at the Dollar Tree. They just, they're like a sticker. They stick right on there. But doesn't this look cute? This is a project you could easily do with your kids. That is simple for them to do, and also simple for you to do if you're not so crafty. What do you guys think of this quick one? So for this next one, I just picked up some pine picks, I think these were called, and some silver pipe cleaner. And this one is really simple as well. You could do this one with your kids as well. It's really simple. So I'm going to make this look like a Christmas tree. I'm going to wrap that silver piping around the green, and I'm just going to keep going up, cutting it as I go up on the tree, and make it look like a Christmas tree. So I do cut a couple inches off each side of this one to start. Just measuring it out with my ruler there. And you can see my dog in the background there. He wants some attention. He gets lots of attention from me, so sometimes I don't even know that he's back there until I start editing these videos. But he's so cute. You can see him looking right at the camera here soon. He'll go from side to side, trying to get my attention, I think. But I'm just so into the crafting, I just don't even know he's there sometimes. But anyway, so you're just gonna, as you keep going up, I think I did 2 picks, like the same size, and then as I went up, I went like a couple inches less on each side, and just kept doing that until I got to the top. And I'm just using a skewer there to wrap these picks around and the pipe cleaner. And be careful when you're cutting these, guys. I cut my knuckle with the scissors, so, and it was bleeding a lot, so I had to wrap my finger in a napkin here for a while. So that's what you see around my finger there. So I just shaped my tree with the branches kind of going down and kind of curving up on the ends. And then I attached a little thread spool to the end and a little wooden piece that makes it look like the trunk. So again, this is a simple little Christmas tree DIY that you could do with your kids. What do you guys think of this one? This one's pretty simple, eh? And this is the final Christmas tree DIY in this video, guys. So right here, this one is another quick and simple one that anyone can do. These are some candle holders that I had laying around, and I was able to take the candle holder portion out and just stick my bottle brush trees inside. So if you want to dress up your trees, you know, and just get rid of that plastic look on the bottom, just you got some of these kind of candle holders laying around, or even some of the glass votive holders, you could paint those as well. So I could have painted these white and they would have looked really nice, but I wanted to leave them in the wood color. And two of those trees were battery operated, so you'll see there that they did shine up a little bit in the light. They weren't that shiny, but little glow on them. So guys, let me know what you thought of these 7 Christmas DIYs. Well guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this video gave you guys some inspiration for your next DIYs. Don't forget to like and comment on my videos. This helps the YouTube algorithm share my videos with more viewers, which will help my channel grow. So I really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button, like and comment on my videos, and click the notification bell for more videos like this one. Until the next video, guys, have an awesome day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.